Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to today's video, and in today's video we shall be going over general collective energy. General energy for the collective, what could be going on, what messages, advice, anything that we may all need to hear, learn, get the grasp of, try to get in our heads and try to just in turn take in as we go through this rough time. A lot of people are kind of losing their heads when it comes to this whole coronavirus outbreak. A lot of people are panicking, a lot of people are having struggles financially, a lot of people may be having issues with their relationships, and a lot of people are just struggling to keep themselves energetically maintained and just to keep themselves grounded. Today's reading, we shall be going over mainly financial energy and a lot of things that have to do with us in terms of what lies in the future for us financially. Please keep in mind though before we begin that this reading may not necessarily resonate with every single viewer, but to those it does resonate with, I hope that you receive all the messages that you were meant to hear and receive. Right away here to the left, starting off, we do have a Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of just in our heads panicking. What do I do? How am I going to pay for this? How am I going to take care of this? The Page of Pentacles is slowly representing how we are transcending into that mindset with this whole outbreak, and how it is just in turn making us take a step back and just go into panic mode and just have a lot of anxiety. And then crossing that over here to the right, we have our Strength card, with just us needing to take our time in to just take a deep breath, clear our heads, keep ourselves grounded, and just remember that everything is going to be okay. That we in turn have control of the situation, whether or not we may see it. There are many things that we can do to control the situation and in turn keep everything going the best way that we can in turn. The situation may not have every single aspect of it under our control, but there are things that we can do in order to control the situation as best as we can, and in turn control our energy as much as we can, and that is most important. We have to all keep ourselves grounded and maintained throughout this tough time. Over here at the top, we do have an Eight of Pentacles, which is signifying that we need to just keep doing what we do, simply put. There's a lot of people that are in turn just freaking out. My parents, I have several family members in turn that have had their moments where they're just like, oh my god, how are we going to pay for this? How are we going to take care of this? How is this going to get paid off? How is this going to get taken care of? How are we going to pay for food? It is that kind of mindset that puts us in such a chaotic, energetic state that just derives us of who and what we truly are. We need to keep ourselves grounded and maintained, and remember that as long as we just keep ourselves and keep our heads on straight, period, and just keep ourselves energetically maintained, that everything will work out in the best way that they can for us in turn, and to those we love and those around us. In the end, there's an Ace of Pentacles right here at the bottom. In the end, there is going to be a big money flow. I'm not going to say that every single viewer here is going to get $1 million. I don't want to give off that impression, but there is going to be some form of abundance, a swarm of it, coming in multiple angles, whether it be knowledge, money. In case you are someone who also practices in other spiritual methods, you may notice a rise of sparking intuition, or you may be able to connect and channel in other ways that you may not have been able to before. Oh, my right ear is ringing really loud. Oh my god. And in turn, there's lots of abundance in different forms coming to each and every single one of you. You may not see it, it may not appear out of thin air, but it is coming. So long as you trust and believe and let go of fear and believe that everything will work out and keep doing as you do, it will come to you in the way that it is meant to. Now here's where things get a little interesting, and this is what the strongest message of this whole reading kind of just pops out and hits it right where it hurts, you could say. We have a King of Swords here, but right underneath it, crossing it, we have a Queen of Wands. King of Swords is normally somebody who is very grounded. He can be not necessarily controlling, but is somebody that can in turn be very just enforceful. Somebody that likes to be very protective of those that they love, and they tend to look out for others that they love. Somebody who's very protective of those that they love, and they tend to not just in general take anything from anyone. They are the type of person that in turn just they're very brave. They're very headstrong, but in a good way. Not necessarily in an impulsive and aggressive way, but in turn, they're very in touch with themselves and what is right and what is wrong and what should be done and what shouldn't be done. And right behind it, we have the Queen of Wands, which is somebody who is very like fiery. Let's go, let's get this done. Everything is going to be okay. We got this. Somebody who's very confident and very just passionate, period. In this rough time, there is a lot of passion. There is a lot of just outbursting emotions. With the Queen of Wands here, we have a lot of just fiery, passionate, let's get things done. Everything is going to be okay. We have the power. We have the control. We got this. Let's get this done. We have the power. Let's go. There's a lot of just that kind of energy where it's just like, even though everything looks like a disaster, we still have the power. We still got this. There's a lot of just confidence. There's a lot of confidence and passion. It's in these times where we need that kind of confidence the most. A lot of people are just having emotional outbursts here, left and right, and not knowing what to do with themselves, what to financially do with themselves, emotionally, energetically. And it's where we need to, in turn, just keep ourselves grounded. Remember that everything is going to be okay. Our guardian angels have our back, and so do all of our spirit guides. Our guardian angels are watching over us and know that we are having our rough times, and they will be stepping in turn, protect us and support us in every single way that we can. They love us. We love you. And everything will in turn be okay. Overall, the reading is very positive, very financial based. We do have a major over here, which is our lovely strength card. There are 2 8s I noticed in the reading. We have an 8 of Pentacles and an 8 here with the strength card, since it is the 8th oracle card, or 8th major card per se. At the end of the day, we need to in turn remind ourselves that so long as we keep ourselves grounded and as long as we keep ourselves just in turn physically, emotionally, energetically, and mentally stable, everything will in turn be okay. As long as we keep ourselves in a very positive, hopeful, and in turn grounded mindset and spiritual state, everything will be okay and work in our best interest and favor. At the bottom of our deck, we do have a Wheel of Fortune card, which in turn just backs up and enforces that message as well. Everything is going to work in our best favor. Everything is going to in turn work out in the way that it is supposed to. It may not right away. It may not necessarily make $1 million check come out and appear out of thin air. But what is meant to happen will in turn happen, and it will in turn happen the way it is supposed to, in your best interest, whether or not you may see it that way. In turn, everything will be okay, and our guardian angels have our backs. Everything will in turn be okay. If you guys enjoyed the reading, please leave a like and subscribe to the video and to the channel. In turn, I hope you all have a lovely, blessed, love and life fulfilled day.